Welcome to SAP Customer Self-Service videos. In this series, we'll be talking about the Procurement Operation Desks for Purchase Requisitions. So this will be a 5-video series. We'll go through about discussing how to set up your workspace and the rules in Procurement Desk. We'll discuss how to create and manage a new queue. We'll then talk about setting up a service level agreement. We'll then show you how to configure new sub-statuses and denial reasons for the requisitions coming in. And lastly, we'll talk about how to set up the approval rule to dictate which purchase requisitions will flow through to Procurement Operation Desk. In video 1, we'll talk about how to set up the workspace and the rules for the Procurement Operation Desk dashboard itself. So the first thing we want to do is we want to jump into the system. So before we start, just make sure you raise a service request with SAP Ariba support to enable Procurement Desk in your system. The second thing you want to do is you want to make sure you're assigned to the Procurement Operation Desk administrator group to be able to configure the solution. Once you've done both, you should see a new tab there for Procurement Operation Desk. We're just going to jump straight in there. At the top, you should see your system settings. And we're going to do two things in this video. So the first thing is we're going to set up the workspace, which just means that we're going to allow the requisition documents to be linked back to Procurement Desk. And the second thing is we're going to set up the rules. So we're going to define which fields from the requisition will be used to set up our queues and SLAs. So for the workspace, it's quite simple. The first thing you want to do is you just want to download the sample file here, and this should just download a CSV file with a predefined template of some of the values. We recommend just leaving the requisition part here, so just remove the first 2 rows and just leave the requisition document enabled. Save that and jump straight back into your solution. You then need to just click on the choose file and upload the file we just saved. Once you've uploaded it, just click on the upload button. It'll verify that it's successfully been imported, and to double check that it's actually loaded successfully, you can click on the View Settings tab there, and it should load what we just uploaded. Now the second thing we want to do is we want to actually set up our rules. So like I mentioned earlier, the rules will define how we set up the queues and the service level agreement. So it'll be fields from the requisition that we want to leverage. Again, the easiest way of setting this up is just clicking on the download a sample file. It'll download a predefined version of this file. Similar to the previous activity, we'll just go ahead and we'll remove the field and values here, the rows for the sourcing project and sourcing requisition, and we'll just leave the values for the requisition itself. You'll see here there's some predefined fields. If you don't need, or if you want to add extra fields, you can go ahead and do so. To get the full list, you can just have a look at the Procurement Desk Administrator Guide. So similar to the first activity, we're just going to save this file. Back in the system settings, we're just going to try and upload this file again. So just click on the upload button, confirm, and it should successfully import. To validate, just click on the View Settings here, and it should show you the list of fields that we just imported. So just to recap, in this video we explained how to pretty much set up the workspace and define the rules for the Procurement Operation Desk for the purchase requisitions. And if you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to your account manager or the SAP customer support team. Thanks guys.